Hi everyone, welcome to Sharpener's Data Analytics with AI. I am one of your mentors for this particular program. I'm Kaustubh Bhattar. I am the founder and CEO of Sharpener. I've also been a product manager at Directile, a market analyst for one of the largest trading firms, data-driven trading firms in the world, that is Futures First. I've also had stints with NVIDIA and Airtel, multiple other companies. Across all my experience, I've often seen the importance of data, as this data is the new oil, right? And you need some really good people to analyze this data, be it a crypto company, be it an electric company, be it an AI company, be it an edtech, fintech, ad tech, anything. Data is always a crucial point. And so no matter what new technology comes, no matter what new tools come, you will always need someone to actually mine the data very nicely, and that's where you play a very crucial role. And hopefully, those through this program, you'll understand the basic nitty-gritties of data analytics, and we'll try our best to actually make you from a basic data analyst to a very advanced hero data analyst. All right. So before I proceed, I would want to divide the course program into four parts so that it's very clear on how we approach things. The first part is introducing you to the world of analytics, and I think the best way to do that is via something simpler, and that is spreadsheets. Okay, you're already well aware of Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. You can choose any of them. We are using Google Sheets because it's far more accessible to everyone. And in the last four companies that I've known and seen, in the FANG level companies that I know, everyone prefers Google Sheets over Microsoft Excel because of its ease of access. But concepts are pretty much the same, so you can use either. Point number two would be learning Python. So the next part would be learning Python. And don't worry, before you get afraid, this is not a very complex side of Python. Data analytics using Python is an easier side of the coding ecosystem. And you will be using interesting libraries to analyze this data, such as NumPy, SkyPy, to also plot data. You will be using certain libraries. So it'll be a lot of fun. I hope you really, really enjoy that particular state of the program. After that, the third part would be something that I use every day in Sharpener, and that is SQL, or structured queried language. It's the heart and soul, is the backbone of any data management ecosystem. And you should definitely know how to run SQL queries if you want to be one level ahead of others. And we will actually explain you in a very sweet and interesting way on how we do that in Sharpener as well. And finally, you have the fourth part of the program, and that is the visualization. So it is important to visualize the data to actually understand what the data is trying to tell you. And for that, there are multiple tools such as Power BI, Tableau. In Sharpener, we use Metabase. So all these tools are there, and that will give you good insight into how to represent that particular data. But before I proceed ahead, one or two pointers I just want to highlight. Guys, try to understand the concepts rather than the theory. Tools keep on changing. Um, it might be that someone can explain a particular kind of analysis a bit differently than someone else. Someone might look at data differently than someone else. This is all very normal. But what I want you to understand is how to first start approaching the data, understanding the history of the data. What will the user actually think when they look at the data, visualize the data? Try to approach things in that way. Tools keep on changing, technologies keep on changing, but as I said, your concepts will never change, and that's what you should focus on. All right. So every data has its own story, and I want you to capture and write that story beautifully. And I'll start seeing you in the first part of the program, that is understanding the basics of analysis using spreadsheets. All the best.